Namaste everyone, thank you so much for joining me. Namaste Soleil, thank you for joining us. We are going to explore what meditation is in the New Age and modern day. Doctors talk about it as a good thing for decreasing blood pressure. It is regarded as something good to do, but often it's still confused as to what meditation even is. So we're going to talk about that for starters, then we'll have an actual practice of meditation. So meditation is not an attempt to get rid of thoughts. That is the equivalent of trying to stop the weather or alter the weather. It is impossible. Well, for the most part, it's impossible. So relaxing into that can really help one enjoy the practice of meditation rather than trying to stop your thoughts. It's like trying to stop a storm. You can more just be okay with the storm and let the storm pass, let it do its thing, and bring attention to the clear blue sky, which is meditation, the gap in between the thoughts that is available. Even when it's a stormy day, the sky is still there. Even when your thoughts are running like crazy in your mind, there is still silence available. So when we can just allow for the thoughts to be, that's just like allowing the weather to be, we're giving space to what is. And in that giving space to what is, we can then relax into the ground of being, into the isness of the moment. Now, what can assist us in dropping into the raw immediacy of meditation is sound. We've got a couple bowls here. Soleil's got one. I've got one. In a moment, we're going to be gonging the bowls as a focal point to focus our attention into, which can then yield to the ground of being, to the isness of meditation, which is the silence in between each thought. If you have a bowl or a harmonium or a shruti box or something that makes a gong type sound, chimes and so forth, feel free to go get them for this meditation practice. Otherwise, you can use your own voice. You can hum, which we're going to do as well. You can om, like A-U-M, om. And that can be a beautiful focus that then drops our mind into potential meditation. So again, meditation is not concentration. That's potentially a step into meditation. It's the full aliveness of being present, of being here. It's getting out of our, you could say, usual modes of thinking and doing, and breaking away from our identifications of thought, our identifications of persona and roles, and getting into our soul, into our heart, into the ground of our true nature. That is meditation. Meditation is a glimpse and an embodiment and a direct experience of our true nature. And plain and simple, if we're not connecting to that, if we're not getting out of our mind, if you will, and connecting to our true self, connecting to the isness, to the beauty of the present moment, suffering builds up, complacency builds up, and either it builds up into a kind of depression, into an anxiety, or just a kind of humming of suffering and misery. And this is why there's such a panoply of addictions in the modern day: drugs, alcohol, TV, sex, gaming. There's so many addictions in the modern day that really are an attempt to get out of our thoughts, get out of our usual modes of our personality and our ego, and get out of our mind into the moment. But the thing is, if we're just using that drug or that thing, shopping, whatever, to get us present, then we become an addict. And that that opens up a whole nother rabbit hole of suffering. If we're just relying on that thing, that sport, that drug, that whatever, we're going to be hooked on it and we won't be able to connect unless we've got that fix, that thing. So meditation is a practice of getting in touch with the here, the now, without there really being content, without there being a thing. Right now we're going to use sound to help drop us into the state of being, and that's with mindfulness of not really needing the sound, but making use of the sound, So get into a comfortable seat. That is helpful for meditation. Soleil is sitting on a cushion. Feel free to get in a chair. But it is helpful to get your spine erect. Not stiff, not holding it stiff and stunning, but comfortably tall and erect. That does help support illuminated states of meditation. You can feel it if you're slumping. It doesn't really help you be alert and engaged and awake. Meditation is your vital awakeness, your fully awake, alert self, your true self. Close your eyes. With that being said, meditation isn't confined to eyes closed. You can meditate with your eyes open. Open-eyed meditation is a powerful, integrative practice. But right now, close your eyes. You as well, Soleil. Close your eyes. And observe what is. If there's thoughts, allow the thoughts to come and go. If they don't go, no big deal. Just relax into what is. If it's raining, allow it to rain. If it's sunny, allow it to be sunny. If you're feeling dull, allow the dullness. If you're feeling edgy, allow the edginess. Just allowing what is. Allowing your breath to pass up and down your wakeful posture. Another beautiful thing to do for your meditation is to awaken your sense of smell. So feel free to light incense, which is what I'm going to do to refresh and awaken often a suppressed sense of smell. This is a beautiful quality frankincense. That's a wonderful fragrance to induce meditation.
Dad, but I wanted to do that, blow it out.
Okay, I'll light it up again and you can blow it out. There you go.
There's lots of smoke now.
Yeah. Okay, so Soleil and I are going to gong the bowls here. Lift yours up and just hold it at the bottom here. And you can grab that. I'll do mine and then you do yours. And focus in on the sound. Focus in on the sound. The initial strike of it, the little nuances, the ups and downs, all the way to the end, the finish. Or if you don't have a bowl or you want to create your own sound as well, just Om, A-U-M, Om, and that ripples through the whole upper palate. It's very complete. It can really wake us up to the fullness of meditation very quickly. We're going to Om with the bowl. Feel free to join us. Big breath in. You Om with me as well, Sally. Big breath in. Feel free to Om with me as well. free to continue oming. Feel free to make other sounds. There's power even to ah. The beauty of Om is it goes from ah to o to It's very complete. Together.
Dad.
Yeah.
Mine is not fully on like this.
You gotta hold it right in the center like that.
Um,
So when you cover it like that, it stops the vibration of the ball. But if you just rest it on your hand,
oh yeah.
that'll do it. Okay? So I'll just speak a little bit more about meditation. We don't really want it to be an ought to and should do. Once we fall into that, it becomes mechanical. It becomes stymied. Meditation is joyful. It is just a simplifying, a quietening, a connecting to the present moment. Once again, in our modern day culture, often we can become easily bored. There's so much stimulation, so many choices of what to fill our mind with, that people often don't allow themselves to get bored. As soon as there's the experience of boredom, often people are just reaching for their phone, reaching for the TV control, reaching for the drink, reaching for the cigarette. There's so many things to reach for to fill that gap. The gap of silence, the gap of tranquility, the gap of meditation. So, mindfulness can help us observe when we're being irritable and compulsive and bored, and be okay with the boredom. Be able to sit with the boredom. Again, that's one of the vital practices of meditation, of being able to sit with your thoughts, of being able to sit with your boredom, rather than always trying to distract ourselves. And even if it is a while before you drop into the real fruits of meditation, the real bliss of being, of meditation, even if it feels like you're just sitting here thinking, bored, tense, restless, it will pay off. It will pay off, being able to sit with your boredom, sit with your thoughts. Again, having sound. Sound has a potency to be able to penetrate the layers of tension and mind. I'm not just talking about your favorite song. That's good as well, but these primordial type Om sounds, humming, ahhing, oming, it drops the upper palate. It creates a primordial frequency that wakes us up. Bong. That's what gongs are for. Bong. They wake us up. They're very, very helpful to penetrate the layers of thoughts, of mind, of boredom. These good quality aromas can really help. There's a reason why in most meditation scenarios people light the incense. It's quite effective. So maybe bring that into your home life. Kind of ritual of creating the ambience, the aroma, the vibration with sound, with quietness, with aroma. Yeah.
I don't want my pillow anymore.
Okay, I'm going to put your pillow away. So meditation, we don't want to be forceful with it, but there is a discipline. I like to think of it as loving discipline. Like it's not the most exciting thing in comparison to getting an adrenaline rush or getting high or getting drunk. It's not that exciting in the modern day context of all the exciting things out there that get us so rushed. We're so used to being caffeinated and then low and then high and then low and then high. Meditation gets us in touch with the madhya, the center of polarity. In our culture, we get so used to up and down, and very rarely getting in touch with the center in between those polarities. With meditation, we get more and more skillful in the ups and downs, more and more mindful of the things that agitate the polarities, and then more and more skillful at being able to drop into the center. Because the thing is, it's right in the center, this gap, this silent gap in between the thoughts, where happiness resides. If we're unable to access that gap of silence, we're going to be looking for happiness in the outer world, which is the melodrama of the ego. That's the ego melodrama of looking for happiness, of looking for love, looking for joy in sensory experience, in the outer world, in looking for validation and so forth, in achieving, in award. Yet people find again and again and again, they get the thing, they get the rush, they get the achievement, they get it, and then it's gone, it crumbles away. The happiness crumbles away because it's not in form, it's not in thought. We'll get a brief experience, but then that positive will be matched with a negative. Now, meditation, like I keep saying, is the gap in between positive and negative, where we just are. That's the isness, the I, in between identification with stuff. So meditation takes us beyond our roles, and then there's the practice of integrating back into our roles. So let's have one more brief moment of dropping into the sounds, of getting in touch with who am I beyond my roles? Who am I beyond my thoughts? Who am I beyond this body? This is what meditation is getting us deeper in touch with. So to help deepen this meditation, I want you to own and listen to the sounds, backed with the meditative inquiry of who am I? Who am I? Keep planting that seed, that contemplative inquiry into who am I? Who am I truly? Because who you truly are is indescribable, for one. Who you are is pure radiance, pure love. Meditation is that radical true self, the supreme self. So let's get further in touch with it. Want to hold the ball like this?
Well, I'm getting quite tired.
Yeah? We're just going to do it one more time and then we'll finish up, okay? Then we'll go back upstairs.
Oh, I just feel a little tired, so can I go to the couch?
Yeah, go hop on the couch. Okay. Let's all om together. 3 more ohms. Let it give you complete relief. Let it awaken you to who you truly are. Let it. We can't force any of this. We can't force any of this. This is a ripening. This is like floating in the ocean. You can't force it, but you can just float. As we om 3 more times, just float. Just relax into the sound. Relax into your heart. We're going to finish now. Want to come say goodbye to everyone? Yeah, come take a seat. So just like it may seem like there were some distractions in this practice, that's okay. With these spiritual practices, often we can get so controlling and so neurotic that everything has to be perfect. There can't be any distractions. And that does not make the meditation practice very functional at all. We want to be able to do it with our kids. We want to be able to do it on the road. We want to be able to do it in the noisiness of the world. So rather than your meditation scenario needing to be completely quiet and tranquil, no, that's not the world we live in. It's a highly distracted, highly charged pace we're currently living in. So allowing distraction to come and go, deepening your flow, deepening your ability to dance with the fluctuations of form, at the same time committing your attention to be able to access this madhya, this center, this radiant ground of being. Good luck with your meditation practice. Feel free to ask any questions. We'll continue deepening this practice. Feel free to reach out online and ask questions, and we'll keep deepening this together. Much love and namaste. Namaste, Soleil.